Greetings, Minecrafters. Nonsanity here, and welcome to episode 16 of my Modsauce Let's Play series. I've been doing a bunch of stuff off camera. Not much here. I moved a few things around, and added this, an ME interface terminal. That was just so that I can get at my new molecular assembler over here. There's an interface in the middle with 6 molecular assemblers. Molecular assemblers. There's one hidden here in the wall. That's just because I needed a lot of laboratory blocks made, and I just wanted to have it automated. So these are just doing that, and there's so many there just so it works very quickly. So it makes the basic laboratory blocks. And then one of the features of this mod pack is something called Mind Tweaker, where you can adjust recipes. And a previous version had a set of recipes. Let me show you. There we go. All right, laboratory block. Here it is. The recipe is stone around nether quartz. All the other variations, there was a recipe like this, where you take 4 and the chisel, and depending on where the chisel is around the block, it changes which of the outputs you get. But I added these for the blocks that I need to use the most. You can put any of them in one of the 9 slots and get a specific one. So all the ones that I wanted to use got a slot like that. See? And some of the ones I'm not using didn't get slots, like this and this, or this. So I put in some extra recipes because the chisel doesn't work right in these recipes in applied energistics. It eats the chisel with each recipe. It's not supposed to, but it does. So I made alternate versions that it can just convert them 1 to 1. It takes a long time because it's one at a time, but it can be done without wasting ridiculous amounts of resources. I added a few more drives as well. It's been defragging itself. I'm not sure how far along it is, but it does have one red. Also, because I needed a lot of ME cable, I built... why's that one got a stuck piece in it? That one's not charging. There it goes. I wonder why this one wasn't working. Anyway, there's just a bunch of power cable going up and around through a tesseract, so they all should get power. And they're all connected by Steve's Factory Manager inventory cable, with a simple little program here to input or to pull charged crystals out of the units and to put uncharged crystals in. If you've watched any of the other series, this should be pretty obvious. Just targeting everything. Oh, that's why it's not targeted. Ah. This is inputting from the chest. Oops. And outputting to all but that one. Well, no, I got cleared because I just broke it. I don't know why it wasn't charging. Anyway, I just stick in quartz crystals here, Certus quartz. They get charged up and put into the ender chest, which is my input chest. That's just a temporary thing. So aside from that, nothing much has changed here. I've been doing all my work at the other base. And right now, I think I'm ready to do this. almost enough room to hold everything. Let's stick that away. There we go. Got everything? Nothing's laying on the floor. All right. To the new base. Wrong one. To the new base. There we are. Let's get a bird's eye view. I have been laying down lots of flooring and putting up a lot of walls. It's not all done. Like the back walls of every chamber except one are still undone. But I got my ME controller hooked up. Whoop. Here it is. Now, if you've watched my tutorial on channels, this should be familiar to you. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's quite popular. What I've got here is from the center areas there that you can only see from above. These areas. You can see there are ME tunnels on all the faces. So there's 8 here, 8 here, 8 here, 8 here. That's how many channels this cable can carry. 8. So by the time it gets down here, you can see this cable is completely full. And it goes into this dense cable here, which goes into this dense cable here, which goes into the top of this tiny ME controller here. And the same for all 4 corners. So that's 8 and 8 and 8 and 8, so that's 32. There's 16 over there, 16 over there, and 32 down there, going into the top of this ME controller. I've got these anchors separating sections of the blue. So this whole side to here, and these two, that makes 8. And it's going down and into that ME cable. Oop, they're connecting on the sides. Oh, that's so true. I don't need these cables at the bottom. They break those. Oh, my magnet isn't on. It is on. Oh, I just don't have room. Let me put something else away. That. Hop down, get the one I missed. Got it. All right. All right, so yeah, the blues, one section and another section combine into a side of this guy. So the two sides have each have 2 sections. So that's 8 and 8, so that's 16 going each side. And then this side and this side have white cable coming out, and that's going to be going off to various parts of my base. So back over on this end, if I break this block, which I won't be able to pick up, I lost it. It's all right. As you can see, the white cable comes up here, splits off a couple pieces of smart cable, which go to tunnels, and these tunnels are linked back to and they're labeled here, and I'm using these fancy signs because you can still store things in them, but you can also label them. It's a little bit better than frames. So each one of these 2 is linked to one of the tunnels on this guy. In fact, I've got them named. The name isn't showing up now. It was showing up before. All right, I'll have to go back to doing signs. I actually put the tunnel into the anvil and renamed it, but it's showing its default name. That one should say tunnel main. This is tunnel storage 1. So I'll have to change that. Let's go empty out my inventory here. Here's where I'm going to put my 2 drives. with plenty of room to expand later. So let's put all the little ones in here. Some of the medium ones. Some more medium ones than the big ones. Good enough. Here I'm going to put, I can put that there. Didn't realize these light up. Emit light, not too much. Alright, and I want to get my wireless access point. Stick that on top. Some of those in it. I should now have access. Oh, I need my, yeah, let me go back to the base. Forgot my security station here. I need that. And back we go. Oh, thought this was it. This one. And I'll put that here. And stick that in. And stick this here. And now I should be linked up again. Yeah, there's all my stuff. Good, good, good. Don't need that at the moment. Don't need that at the moment. Ooh, I will, though. Another thing I forgot. Quickly, head back. This guy. Was that the right one? That wasn't the right one. I think I'm going to be doing this a lot. I need this and this. Back we go. Alright, that one. Northwest corner. Alright, so I need another piece of smart cable. I think I can just send a signal right through that guy. And I need the input bus I put away, import bus. Back that on the white chest. And I need the tesseract on the other side. Yeah, look how much it built up in it. Oh, and it needs its speed upgrades. Oh yeah, that works so much faster. Alright, and this one, we can set that one up later. Don't need that one right now. To have, yeah. Close that back up. Alright, so we've got the bare minimum set up here. Nice. Alright. So all my storage is online. Yes. Alright. I don't know how much I'm going to need to explain about channels and so forth in this series. But I'll give you a quick rundown on tunnels, just for those who haven't watched the tutorial and don't want to. This is a tunnel. As you can see, it's, well, you can't really tell. It's just attached to the white cable. And it's facing up. So sort of like the this thing is facing the chest, and it's attached to this cable. And I didn't mean to do that. But it's attached to the cable. See, it turns blue. It's part of the blue network. And it's reading this chest. Well, this thing, you see it's white. It's attached to the white cable. It is part of the white network, this tunnel. What's coming out of it, it's like a point-to-point link. Whatever goes in one side of the tunnel comes out the other, just like a tunnel in a mountain. The mountain isn't the road. The tunnel just goes through it. So that white cable is the mountain. go down here, this white cable here, it's just connecting one end of the tunnel to the other. And it's coming in through here and up through the blues and, well, coming up through this blue. I should put an anchor there just to clean it up. And these two tunnels are the two back in the base. This one is the one attached to the storage, and this is the one attached to my terminals, and this one is attached to the storage. And as you can see, that they are part of the blue network. There, you can see they have the little blue lights on them right there. And it's only blue network on this side. It connects to this controller and it connects to the white network. So the blue and the white are on the same network. I just have different color cables so they don't connect. And so that I can have the blue and the yellow and the white all right next to each other here without them linking. But they're all on the same network. But this ME interface, this ME controller up here, this is the data network. This is what's going to go into the tunnel. It's basically getting sucked into these two tunnels and coming out on the other end. So these two sections of blue cable, they're not touching. They're going into the tunnels. They're coming out the tunnels on the other end. Coming out these two tunnels, and they're touching through the ME cable, the ME controller, right here. So they are linked this way, and they'd be linked to everything else I connect a tunnel to. So all these tunnels are ready to go. They only have one end set up, though. I just have to set up the other end. And I got plenty of them. I've got 62 of them. 32 here on the bottom, attached to blue, and 32 more up in the middle, attached to the yellow. So I've got 64 tunnels I can put anywhere around my base. And each of those tunnels can output the equivalent of a dense cable, or 64 channels. In fact, something I tend to do, just for clarity's sake, is instead of have a regular cable come out, I have a dense cable come out. That tells you that this can carry 32 channels. Now see, I'm only using 7, and here I'm only using 2. Oops. Here I want a bunch, because this will feed, I guess I'll just use that many for the moment. As I get drives in here, this cable will be able to handle 32 drives on this wall. That's more than I'll ever need. But this will be the wall for storage. And as I need more drives, I'll just add them in. The first 8 will be in this area here, attached to this cable. And then I can run some more smart cable over this away without breaking everything. I'm trigger happy today. I can have another 8 and another 8 and another 8, and I probably should move this over. There we go. And put that there. That way there's 8 and 8 and 8 and 8, and there's a strip on either end that's unused. That'll keep it looking nice. So this stuff can go into the tunnel, goes through the ME controller, and comes out this tunnel to get at the data, get at the storage. And I'm just going to have those tunnels coming up in various corners here, so that each of these areas has access to the network on a different tunnel. And then the outer rooms, once I build them, which will be out here, those will have more tunnels. So this whole place will be wired together. just from those dense white cables that you can see down there running under the floor to all the different points of the base. And that's how I'm going to wire it all up. And I already have the beginnings of it here. Now, I'm trying to decide where I should put my quantum rings. I know I'm going to have more than one. I mean, I could just stick them under here. I've done that before, just sort of, I don't know, stick it in this space right up here on the ceiling. And connect right up to the white cable and fit nicely. Or I can make them more visible up here, because they are sort of neat looking. Make them like a display element hung here in the middle. I don't know. I may just put it underneath for now, because that doesn't require a lot of extra cabling. But I can wait for a little bit. But here's where I'm going to put all my various machines with the wiring in the back. And they'll be sticking out here where I can see them. Not every machine, but many. Oh, and one other thing about this. I found out that a Tesseract connected directly to an ME controller will power it. It'll take the RF straight into it. It doesn't need the energy acceptor block. You only need the energy acceptor block if energy is going into a cable or something else. Here I have an energy acceptor. It's right underneath the Tesseract, touching it. And it's got anchors on the sides so that these blue cables don't touch. But there at the bottom, the yellow cable is touching. I can't just have the yellow cable touch the Tesseract because Tesseract won't give it the right power. But the energy acceptor here translates the power into applied Energistics power, which can flow through this and down into the ME controller down here, which will pass it through all the blue, yellow, and white cables. So this network, the blue, yellow, white network, is powered that way. And I probably should change the color of these blue cables, because I'll be using blue cables throughout my base, just so it's clearer that this blue is not the same as those blues. But that'll be for later. So I just got this set up. Alright, I'm going to have to start moving more things over and start getting settled in while I continue to build. Oh, probably a good first thing to do would be to assemble some auto crafting. Let's get that settled up. So let's put these away. Why did I have some acceleration cards? Oh, because I broke this thing. It's probably falling behind. Eh, it's not. Let's get those back again. Alright. So I think I'll set my auto crafting up in these two. Eventually they'll both be full. But I'll start with just like that. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16. It's a good start. So let's make them. So I want assemblers. Do I have the makings for 16? What am I missing? 16. And I want 16 interfaces. It's possible to drive more than one of these with one interface, which is like what I was doing back in my base. It's also possible to have multiple interfaces on one assembler. I think the fastest to craft is multiple assemblers for one interface. That way one interface can put the same recipe in multiple assemblers at once and craft multiples at a time. But, yeah, I'm just going to have a lot of them. Because I want to do it both ways. I want to have lots of things crafting at once and lots of copies of something crafting at once. So I'm going to just split the difference and do it like this. And I want these to be the more compact variety. There we go. See, it's getting dark. Here's one thing I love to do for sleeping. While I'm flying, just take this, plop it here in my chest armor, which trades it for the chest. I just keep holding this because as soon as it wakes up, I can just put it back because it's put the sleeping bag in my inventory. Yay. Safe way to sleep no matter where you are. Alright. And let's slap some interfaces on them. So that's 16. So that's almost a full set of channels. I probably should wire this as if I'm going to have a full 32 here. Well, we're going to need some cable coming over here. So let me get out my dense cable. Do I have enough? I hope I have enough. Should I just run it straight over like this? Yeah. There it goes. I need some smart cable, one piece of white. I'll eventually need some blue. So the white goes there. This is how you set it all up. I need a tunnel, which goes there. I need a facade. That just covers it up, makes it look like part of the floor. I'm going to need a memory card. And I am at 980 and 8. So let's get one of those signs. Oh, I didn't make extras. Really should have made extras. That'll last me a little longer. So that's over there. So let's pick, oh, this one. And this will be Assemblers 1. And I've forgotten all that. I've forgotten the location. Come on, yell it out. You know it. You were paying attention. 988. All right, 988. Plus 980 plus 8. All right. Now I take this memory card and go whack. Oh, crouch, whack. There we go. I can take it over here. Oh, and stand directly underneath it. And that's 9973. Both positive, right? Yes. I'm positive they're positive. 997 plus 3. There we go. Now I can go back over here. So I crouch right clicked one end, with this memory card. And now I don't crouch and right-click, and now it's linked. Those two are now associated with each other. I can now put up a sign. Oops. Empty hand, crouch, right-click. Alright, assemblers 1. Let's get some blue dense cable. I'm going to need a bunch, I guess. Definitely have to make more of that. For now, it'll work. Need more smart cable. Was that it? I need to color some more. I picked blue because the windows will be blue, but also because I got a lot of lapis. It's the one dye I've got tons of. I want to get some anchors. And there. Keep this 8 separate from that 8. Because this 8 is going to come down here and connect there. So both of these are full. And this is half full. So those should all be online, ready for programming. And I do have this thing here, which lets me access them all. So there they all are. Molecular assemblers 16. Now my pattern crafter is back in Botania compact machine. So let me make a new one. I want the pattern terminal, which is a crafting terminal. Alright. Gotta work up the chain. There we go. And I need one more piece of cable here. There. Alright. Oh, I did forget to put the memory card in the sign here. Thought I was forgetting something as I was making this. So I need to move this down. This line. And then take the memory card and stick it here. Make it bigger. Move it up. Clickety, 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 click. A little bit over. There we go. This way, if I ever break like that, I didn't mean to do that. If I ever break it, I can put it back, put all the pieces back together. And you'll note this is all dark. All these cables are dark because the tunnel is no longer linked because it was broken. So all I have to do is go into here, take this out. Don't crouch, just right click. And this should all light back up again. There it goes. And I just put it back in here in case I ever need it again. Very nice. Organized. I want to be organized. I want this base to be laid out the proper way. Alright, now I just need a few blank patterns. There we go. Actually, well, I do need to make one. I'm only going to make this one here. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I just do this. Oh, I do need one, yes. There. So this pattern is encoded with the pattern for a pattern. Got it? This is a pattern. Oh, I don't have to fly. Just go into here and say stick it in there. Okay. So now this is actually in one of those interfaces over here. Just a convenient way of accessing all these things. Let me guess which one. This one? No. This one. Oh, there it was. There it is. It's an encoded pattern, crafts one blank pattern. And there's the ingredients. So that is over there now. So now I can say pattern. There's that one I already made. But now it's a recipe. Give me 100. I don't have enough quartz glass. Alright, just give me 10. I need to build some crafting CPUs. Alright. That's the next step. Alright, well, you got to be here for this thing, I think. Well, stick with me here. And we will do the next... Oh, I just created some. Oh, that's fine. Do the next things we need. Still got to do them by hand. So we need a crafting. I need a couple of these. Ooh, what just I run out of? Oh, I make glass cable. All right, I can make more of that. All right. All right. Those are all set. Hey, Raz. Now I just need another tunnel. This will be on a separate location. Another memory card. 2 more signs. And various cables here. All right. These I'm going to put in this wall. So here and here. Bang, bang. Put the floor back here. Put the white cable over here. Tunnel. I need... Did I break something extra? I'll fix it later. Facade. So, I don't have any more dense cable, do I? That's blue. Can make it blue. Like that. There, got more blue. So, how do I want to do this? One, two, whoops. I'll just do that instead of using the, since I have that power, I'm going to do it. Just so I don't have to pause and sleep for you guys. So these will be the monitors. And then those. Those. And then connect it all. That's fine. All right, now I just got to link it all up. So the location of this, 9797. I should be able to remember that. It's all positive. 9797. So that's going to be here. We're going to make it that. Graph monitors. 9797. All right. So, crouch, right-click that tunnel. Over here, don't crouch, right-click that tunnel. And in it goes. And this is craft monitors. They should be online. They are. All right, now we can actually craft things. We have 4 different crafting recipes going at once. A good number of materials. All right. And I used 2 of these for each. Just for now. I'll probably spread those out. There probably doesn't need to be 2 on each, because I can just use 1 of these. Well, that's like 32, and this is like 64, so I guess it's all right. No point in having 4 of them. Okay, so now I should be able to ask for patterns. So give me... Except I still don't have the quartz. All right, let's program the quartz. So we want to make these. We need this. Program it. Got the pattern. Stick it there. I fill vertically down because each row is 1 assembler. And so if I put this in the same row, that assembler will have to first do this, then do this. Whereas if I put them in different assemblers, they could both be going on at the same time if possible. So I try and do vertical and make completely unrelated things horizontally. So all my related things are vertical. So now I should be able to ask for some patterns. And it knows it's going to make this. Should be able to see them on the charts here. There it is. It's crafting. See anything in there? Don't see anything in there. Something may have gone wrong. What's wrong? Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Crafting 4. Schedule 24. I don't see it. There it is. Oh, yep. All right, if you're setting these up, here's the problem. These things have no power. Notice they're not all rainbowy around the edges. Because this connection, the interface to them, doesn't give power. So we're going to have to run some power around the side. So let's get some quartz cable. And any sort of other cable here I got. I can use this stuff. And I'm just going to do it right here. Quartz cable. I'm going to put quartz cable on this end too. Why not? And run this there. Now they should be powered up. There they are. And now they should be doing things. There they go. They're counting down. Stuff's being crafted. See it in there? This I can cover up with another facade. We got a piece here. Just need some anchors. Facade. Nicely hidden. And actually I can put a piece there too, to mostly hide that connection. Alright. Well, we should have our patterns in the system now. There they are. We have auto crafting online. Very nice. And now I got plenty of room to stick all these other things we wanted to auto-craft. And I'll be setting up some of those and seeing what else is next to move into the new base. So I'll see you in a little bit. No, I won't. We've gone over our time limit. This is it for this episode. It was one long recording. Moving into the new base. All right, I'll see you next time with more stuff here in the new base. And I'll start putting up more walls and stuff, and it's all exciting. All right, see you next time. This is Nonsanity, signing out. Take care.